Welcome to this week's TVG video, brought to you by Low Action Gamers. Honestly, if you like what I do, please check out my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about Dead Cells. Curse of the Dead Gods with a Dead Cells update. Now, what sparked this video is quite simple. I beat the game just recently. Or so I thought. It ended up surprising me that after I beat the final boss, it puts me back at the bottom of the temple again, with everything on a harder difficulty. Why did I accept that challenge? Maybe I just want to be one of the few people who has actually completed this game. But people who understand who I am know that I just love hard games in general. Not games that have those artificial numbers, just, the same enemies but with bigger health pools or bigger damage numbers. No, I'm talking about games that have true difficulty. Games like Dark Souls, Other Side, games that get easier as you learn the way that the game works. Patterns within enemies' movements, those little things that create a slight edge on the next attempt so you can learn from your failures. But regardless, back on track. This update that they did has been an absolute delight. They added in the Undead Curse, they added in the special chest events of not getting hit. It's been a lot of fun, and it came quickly after the release of the game. For those who do not know what the game is, Curse of the Dead Gods is a roguelike dungeon crawler in an Aztec Mayan theme. Curse of the Dead Gods has 3 different temples. Each have specific enemies and traps, creating special and intriguing scenarios. Depending on the challenge you want to face, you can end up fighting the fires of the jaguar to garbage lightning babies. Honestly, don't ask. I'll explain sometime. Maybe I'll make a video tutorial of each temple. Who knows? What makes the final boss in this game so hard is the fact that he sits at the top of all 3 temples. This means that you have to clear all 3 temple final bosses just to face him. So he's kind of like the final boss. But before you actually fight him, you have to hit the biggest paywall that I've seen in gaming existence. Not so much as real money, but in-game currency. You have to tribute each of the 3 gods. And if you decide to neglect any of them, they end up giving you detrimental effects just before you face the final boss. And then you go into the room and you start fighting the final boss, only for having him summon adds every time he reaches a quarter of his life each time. All of his attacks end up adding corruption to add in extra curses to you as you're fighting him. And then after you beat him, feel so happy, only to find out he's an anime boss. He comes back again with another form, more violent than the first. And I was really happy when I actually had that one run that I beat him. The one time that I actually made it to him. So the fact that the game put me back at the bottom, going, nah, do it again. This time everything's 100% harder, really got to me. So it made me really happy, but mad and upset all at the same time. Honestly, I know this video may seem like it's a review, but truly, I just want more people to delightfully suffer through this game with me. Well, that's all I got for this week's video. Next week will probably end up being an Apex video, compiled of all my best moments for the current event that's going on prior to the Season 9 drop. I will see you all next week with another video.